It's now available in our chat box. Please do not forget to sign up so we can include your names in our request for special order for attending this event, for your attendance in this event rather. So we shall now move on to our second session this morning. Our speaker, if I may quote from the bio sent to me, is currently taking the Doctor of Philosophy in Civil Engineering major in Transportation Engineering at the De La Salle University under the DOST ERDT Scholarship Program. He is currently the chairperson of the he was the chairperson of the Engineering Science Department. Um, Formerly, he was also building maintenance chief and research coordinator of the Polytechnic University of the Philippines College of Engineering. He also served as the senior environmental consultant slash project manager at AECOM Philippines Consultants Corporation, managing several portfolios for the big three oil and gas companies in the Philippines. And he also held the position of safety consultant in the recent demolition project of the Pandak Oil Depot. His study priorities are focused on the transportation engineering domain and technology-based safety application to implement the rules and safety standards in the AEC industry. He has more than 10 years of experience as an instructor in civil engineering. He has also published several journal articles in Scopus Index and Referee International journals. He also served as a peer reviewer. Moreover, he served as an advisor of different academic organizations, session chair, and advisory committee member of various international conferences and workshops. I'd like to introduce to you and give you as well our second resource speaker, Engineer ORLEAN G. de la CRUZ. Searching.
Yes, sir. Good morning. Sir, pwedeng pa-share po ng screen. Ayan. So good morning to all of you. So my discussion would be the research software tools, research software and tools. No, so my discussion would be a two-part. What I mean is the overview of the research software and tools, and next would be my own research writing using the research software and tools. So number one, for the introduction. Yeah. So one of our university's priority aims is to prepare students to make significant contributions to the world. So producing new research and disseminating findings to the rest of the world are important factors in our university's success. So you must have proper procedures and instruments to carry out your research if you are doing it. And if you are not a natural English speaker, you will want a research tool to assist you with your written language. If your study requires data analysis, you will need an excellent statistical research tools. So it is also critical that you maintain tracks of what others in your study field are doing, which is why you need research tools to collaborate with your colleagues. As Mary Show, Carnegie Mellon University, software engineering researchers solve problems of several different kinds. To do so, they produce several different kinds of results, and they should develop appropriate evidence to validate these results. So for me, siguro katulad niyo din ako, no? And currently nga as Dr. Paz said, no, a while ago, so nagtitake ako ng PhD sa De La Salle University. And one of my problem and also struggle sa akin yung pagsusulat. Hindi din ako ganun well-informed, or siguro sabihin natin na hindi naman ako ganun nagsusulat talaga, or it's not part of my living yung pagsusulat. No, I hate English so much. So kaya siguro thankful na rin ako na because of these research tools, no, I already developed my own writing techniques. So mamaya nga i-discuss ko or ipapakita ko sa inyo kung paano ako magsulat sa ngayon, no? Compare doon sa dati. So, from the University of New England, sabi dyan, the benefits of research software, number 1, yes, make research faster. So number 2, perform a complex set of calculations, lalong-lalo na doon sa mga may structural modeling or other computational, especially with us engineering. And then solve the complex problems na it takes times talaga kung hindi natin gagamitan ng softwares or any research tools. And also speed up and strengthen analysis, automate tasks, create pipelines like we did, we learned from the AMOS, no? Especially ginagamit yon for the conceptual and theoretical frameworks. Then we have the rerun processes with various parameters, and also facilitate reproducible research, then develop structure and creative thinking, and last, improve our career development. So, etong mga benefits of research software na ito, isa itong mga patunay sa sarili ko na nakita ko na nagkaroon ng improvement doon sa pagsusulat ko. So we have the research steps. So number 1, we have the topic selections. And number 2, literature review. Number 3, the data collections. And number 4, the generalizations. So for me, one of the important part of research steps or the backbone of the research is the literature review. So dito sa literature review, ito talaga yung main focus ko sa ngayon, no? Kasi if we do a literature review, marami tayong ma-encounter and marami tayong ma-discover na ang dami pa palang gaps or ang dami pa pala dapat innovative na researches na pwede nating i-develop. So dito sa literature review, ito ngayon yung ginagawa ko. Kung dati ginagawa ko siya for more than 6 or more than a year, minsan pa nga. So ngayon, with the help of the research tools and software, nagagawa ko na rin siya with the help of my student assistants. Siguro, I guess, 10 to 15 days. And for editing, so depende na yan kung ano yung requirements ni journal or kung deadline na talaga for the journal publication. So number 1, doing research key steps. So regardless of the topic matter, all research follows a similar format. So a strategy like this promotes understanding among experts from nearby or even distant disciplines. So scientific texts on the whole are difficult to write and read. So as a result, you must follow the steps below. So number 1, we need to topic selection. So surprisingly, this is the most imaginative aspect of a study endeavor. So the topic must be current and relevant, and the title must be succinct and useful. So lalo yung pa ba tayo sa topic selections, we have PUP research, we have PUP research agenda. So maybe doon na tayo mag-focus. Then number 2, to write something new, you must first understand what previous scientists have written. So examine the literature of your topic and decide which assertion or notion you will defend in your study. So yan yung literature review and concept development. Then number 3, gather evidence to back up your thesis statement. So number 4, an investigation concludes with findings, generalizations. So you might also provide general ideas for your research successors. So number 2, nobody in science or academia is given a ready-made topic. So to work on, generally, you are given direction to seek for an undiscovered subject of information. So with this goal in mind, you may come up with fascinating and engaging theme. So there are several tools available to make the process easier. So number 1, we have the LudiChart. So it's an excellent instrument based on infographics. So the diagrams in this software help to understand people's behavior, data, and processes. So number 2, we have the Mind42. So it works as a block diagram where units of information are connected with arrows. So it is user-friendly, so you will not waste much time on preparations. So next, we have the number 3, the virtual thesaurus. So if you have come up with a topic but struggle with its wording, visualize it with the tool. So the tool gives you a list of word of associations and their relationships. So mamaya, sasabihin nyo kasi actually madami kasi itong research tools na to. So mamaya ipapakita ko nga sa inyo from the research steps, no. Pumili lang ako ng gagamitin ko from these steps, no. So from number 1 doon nga sa topic selection, tapos topic generating tools, and eto nga yung number 3, the research tools making a literature review. So mamaya papakita ko sa inyo yung pagpili ko ng iba't ibang tools, no. So yun yung way ko sa pagsusulat ng literature review and also with the research writing and my dissertation. So kayo din, tawag dito, you have your own decisions, or you have their own steps, no. So aralin nyo lang itong mga research tools na ito, na isa-isa ko ngang babanggitin, or kung hindi man lahat mabanggit ko, so at least nagkaroon kayo ng idea regarding dun sa research tools. And again, so kanina nung diniscuss natin, itong research tools na to is malaking tulong talaga for us, especially sa atin sa graduate school. So number 3, we have the research tools making a literature review. So how can you know which one have the most clout? So there are internet research tools that generate lists of the most frequently referenced scientific papers. So number 1 na nga dyan, yung pinaka kailangan natin, and I hope na may access na si PUP, so na-solve na yung problem with the bidding sa PUP, no. So number 1, so si Google Scholar free naman siya. So any of us, no, pwede natin i-access using the Google Scholar. So Web of Knowledge, may subscriptions, and si LexisNexis, also the Scopus and Web of Science. So then actually si DOST offered nga doon for the access for the Scopus, no. Isasend nyo lang yung DOI or the research title, then DOST will help you to download those research papers. So for the Google Scholar, so directly yon, links you to a publication in countless academic journals. Kaya lang, since Google Scholar is Google Scholar Index ay hindi lahat siya downloadable. So the rest of that is mada-download mo pa rin kay Scopus, kay Web of Science, and other research databases. Then meron din isang pinagbabawal na technique, yung pagda-download doon sa isang website na hindi talaga siya ini-introduce for tawag dito, para dito sa mga ganitong seminars or other speaking engagement. Pero pwede alam din naman yon ng mga professors ninyo, and also alam din yon ng mga researchers. So kung alam nyo yon, so pwede nyo i-type sa comment or dun sa chat kung ano man yung database na yon na nakaka-download ng any of research articles na free, no. So number 2, we have the Web of Knowledge, is the most widely used, and this is for a good reason. It provides search features missing from the Google Scholar. So the LexisNexis, the research resource of choice for law students and lawyers, so yung LexisNexis. For the Scopus, a bibliographical base used by over 5,000 academic, governmental, and corporate establishments. The tool also suggests similar documents by related references, which could accelerate your research. So eto nga, may subscription, I guess, no, si PUP dito. So hindi ko lang din alam kung ano na yung naging usapan for faculty and students, for faculty and students engagement, or dun sa access, no. Then also we have the Web of Science, is a multidisciplinary citation database trusted by more than 9,000 institutions. It allows for the historical tracking of research questions in all spheres of knowledge. Then we have next the research databases we have the Google Books, the US Library of Congress, Project Gutenberg, JSTOR, the Science Direct, ResearchGate, the Wiley Online Library. So usually yung iba, kung wala tayong access for Scopus and Web of Science, nada-download natin yung mga papers sa ResearchGate, no, by requesting to the right author or yung sa pinaka-author, no. Nakikilala natin din yung ibang author doon sa mga publications na kailangan natin. And also, merong mga authors na nakikipag-collaborate, no. So itutulungan ka nila to improve your research, and then magkakaroon ka ng collaboration with them. Then Next, we have the discipline-oriented libraries. We have the Project Muse, the PubMed Central, IEEE Explore, and the RCIV. So next, we have dissertation databases. We have the PQDT Open, the MIT Thesis, Stanford University Libraries, U Colorado's Libraries, Ideals, Past Thesis, and dissertations. So yan, so kung meron kayong time, so explore na rin itong mga databases na to. Usually, yung iba dito is free naman, and then hindi naman to kasi lahat, yun nga, applicable for us. So kanina nga, di ba, meron tayong databases na for lawyers, meron din tayong mga databases for engineering and technology, which is, I guess, yung IEEE Explore. And then, syempre dun sa specialization ninyo or doon sa program ninyo, meron din tayong sariling mga databases. So I guess, alam nyo yon kasi nga, na-open na rin yon sa mga research subjects ninyo and also yung inyong mga advisors. Then, after doing the literature review, we need to data analysis, no? So data analysis is a crucial component of every empirical study. So it necessitates discipline-specific abilities as well understanding of research equipment. So below is a sampling of data analysis tools that are either online or downloaded for most operating systems. So number one, mas familiar kasi ako, and usually ito yung mas madali para sa akin gamitin, the MS Excel. So sabi nga kanina, so minsan iwasan din natin yung mga traditional or yung mga conventional. So ito yung ibang other research tools for data analysis. We have the SPSS, available din yan sa graduate school, the R project, the Stata, and Vivo, I guess, also available sa graduate school. So we have the MATLAB programming. So MATLAB programming, bukod doon sa research tools for data analysis, nagamit ko din si MATLAB programming by latent dialect allocations, no, sa literature review. So yun yung isa sa mga sample ko kung paano ko nagamit si MATLAB programming or si MATLAB latent dialect allocation. We have the R programming, the Python programming, and the last would be the Julia programming. So for the data visualization tools, so ang alam na kasi natin is yung actually, ngayon nga nadagdag na nga sina Canva. So we have the Google Charts, the Tableau, the Infogram, the D3.js. So yan. So yan yung mga tools for data visualizations. And then for references, madami siya na, so kailangan natin na maging familiar tayo for the references para hindi tayo mahirapan for citing articles, no? So we have the Zotero, the Mendeley, the EndNote, the RefWorks, the Citabi, the Paperpile, the JobRef, the Paperstay, the Dossier. So ilan dito is yung ginagamit ko, pero yung most na yung pinaka ginagamit ko is Mendeley. So Mendeley kasi is nakalink na siya with different databases like the Science Direct, the Scopus, and also the Web of Science. So the plagiarism checker, so nasa graduate school tayo, and again, sabi ko nga, hindi din ako ganun kagaling mag-English, and also baka masasabihin nyo din is may editor naman tayo, no? So may editor naman tayong binabayaran, so baka pwedeng hindi na natin gamitin yung plagiarism. So usually dapat sa first move nyo prior to publication, also dapat nga prior to your dissertation proposal, the thesis proposals and other engagement, no, kung i-present mo yung paper mo, dapat dumaan talaga siya sa plagiarism checker. So we have the Turnitin, the plagiarism checker X, the Grammarly, the plagiarism.net, the Pro Writing Aid, the Orcand, and also we have the MOS. So pinaka-common sa atin and ang lagi natin naririnig is yung Turnitin, no? So yung Turnitin kasi usually 90% of the publications kasi is naka-incorporate kay Turnitin, no? So the rest, maganda rin siya, kaya lang nga yun nga din yung siguro yung familiarity din with the software, no, and yung sa mga tools nila and sa mga tabs nila. So ginagamit ko dito is yung Turnitin and yung Grammarly, no? So yan. So our next part would be yun nga yung paggawa ko ng research and the literature review using the different tools, no? So may story kasi yon bakit naisipan ko na i-combine o kaya naman yung naisipan ko na gumamit ng software tools. So, eto yon, no? So, last 2001, yes, so last year, no, ang deadline kasi namin, last 2020. So 2020 March, first semester ko sa DLSU University, DLSU, na nagkaroon nga ako ng problem with my thesis, with my term paper sa isang subject and sa other pa. So, pero mas critical kasi yung subject na ito kasi ito yung requirements namin to pass the subject, no? So kailangan namin ng literature review. So 8 days before nung submission, so pandemic kasi siya, nag-shutdown or nag-corrupt yung MacBook ko. So nag-corrupt siya since pandemic, March 2020, hindi ko mapaayos yung MacBook ko. So yun yung way kung bakit ko diniscover yung research writing way ko, no, tinatawag kong Alindog way. So kaya ko to na-develop dahil doon, no? So dumating yung time na na-delete lahat ng files ko and for 8 days napakahirap kasi magsulat kung hindi mo gamay or kung hindi mo praktisado yung ginagawa mo. So since I have idea na rin naman doon sa mga nabasa ko, ang ginawa ko na lang is paano ko mapapadali or paano ko mayahabol yung aking term paper sa deadline, no? 8 days before, yun na yung deadline. Then luckily, na-submit ko siya, I got an incomplete grade actually, no? So incomplete ako doon kasi nga incomplete din yung tawag dito, yung na-submit ko. Hindi ako umabot sa conclusions and also for the abstract. Siyempre, kung hindi mo natapos yung conclusions, hindi ka din makagawa ng abstract. So nag-incomplete grade ako doon. Then binigyan ako ng time ng aking professor. Then so parang I guess 1 to 2 days na ayos namin. So nakapasa ako with the lowest grade, no? So okay lang sa akin 'yon kasi nandun na rin naman kasi na fault ko, no? So hindi ako nag-back up ng mga files ko. So yun yung nangyari. And then doon sa comment ng professor ko is na nakita niya na may possibility na ma-publish and maganda daw yung pagkakasulat. So sabi ko, hindi, sige sir, itutuloy ko siya. And then after 5 to 6 months, ni-revise ko yung paper ko with the same approach. Then na-complete ko siya and I asked his permission to be my co-author. Tapos pumayag si Dr. Ompeng from the DELA University and then nagkaroon siya ng mga comments and yun nga, tinulungan niya to improve pa yung aking research, yung literature review na term requirements ko sa kanya. Then luckily, luckily na natanggap siya sa isang conference, Then after nun, na-shock nga ako kasi yung conference is, nakalink siya sa isang international publisher. So yun nga yung Springer. So nakakatuwa na yung sabi ko nga diyan is from the scratch or yung sabi ko nga na parang yung hindi mo inaasahan mapapublish siya and makakatulong siya for future development and also for future researches, no? So yan. So paano ko ba siya ginawa? First, gumamit ako ng keyword-based database which is the Scopus. So ganyan lang. So using the Boolean operators, the and, or not. So yan. So ilalagay mo lang yung topic mo tapos sunod-sunod yan. Maglalagay ka lang ng topic tapos yan. Bibigyan ka ni Scopus ng number of articles na related doon sa yung topic. No? So ang naging topic ko is the building information modeling, then construction safety. Tapos pinilter ko siya, then yon, binigyan ako ng 72 na articles na which composed of topic building information and construction safety. So pag ginawa mo kasing end, so ibig sabihin yung dalawang word na yon, so yung dalawang word na yon or yung dalawang topic na yon, makikita mo doon sa papel. Pag ginawa mo kasing or, medyo ano yon, general yon, madami yung magiging topic mo doon or madami yung magiging search articles mo doon. So dapat and tapos para dire-diretso yung words, so dapat meron siya yung hyphen, no? So ibig sabihin nun, yung building information modeling, ganun siya pagkakasulat sa articles. And yung construction safety, magkasunod talaga siya or magkasama siya. So binigyan ako ng 72 articles, then from the 72 articles, babasahin mo siya kasi minsan nagkakaroon ng duplicate entry. So meron doon isang duplicate entry. So after nun, naging 7-1 na lang. Tapos pagkabasa mo based on abstract pa lang, makikita mo na meron doon yung BIM, hindi naman ini-incorporate sa construction safety. So 6 doon na remove. So yung 65 na assess ko, and then after kong ma-assess, so ginawan ko ng summary, then yun nga, yung 65 na yun, naging part na siya ng aking literature review. So yan. So yung kanina, sabi ko nga, no, yung MATLAB, ginamit ko siya as part of tools sa paggawa ng literature review. So gumamit ako ng MATLAB using the latent dialect allocation. So ito yung as Osmani and Mohasefi 2020, the perplexity indicates the goodness of fit of the model describing a set of documents, or simply that better models have lower perplexity. So makikita mo dyan, yung nung niran ko siya sa MATLAB, nagkaroon ako ng, bago ko siya gawa ng topic, no? So ginamit ko muna yung number of topics. Then nakita nga dito yung etong 3. So magkakaroon ako ng 3 topic with this time elapsed. So ibig sabihin sa 3 topic mapapadali ako sa pagsusulat ng literature review. So nung naging 3 na yung topic ko, then pag-run ko kay topic modeling using the LDA, binigyan niya na ako ng mga keywords. So yung mga keywords na to, especially the red, so yan yung laging lumalabas doon sa article. So yan yung voluminous makikita mong word doon sa mga articles from 65 articles. So from that 65 articles, magko-construct ka ng sarili mong topic. So sabi ko nga dyan, topic 1 focuses on different tools and design of BIM in construction site. Kasi nakita mo dyan, construction, design, system. So yung system, I guess is part of the different tools and design. Tapos yung construction, ito yung construction site. The number 2 focuses on integrating BIM in construction safety, since safety naman kasi yung pinaka nakikita doon sa 65 articles. And number 3 focuses on potential research model BIM technologies in the architecture, engineering, and construction industry. Ayan, so model, information, construction, BIM technology. Then I use the probability of topic mixture. So ibig sabihin nun, so kada topic na yon, makakakita ako ng mga sentences or phrases na pwede kong include doon sa ginagawa kong thematic or doon sa topic discussion ko for my literature review. So topic 1, so BIM in identifying hazards is the design for safety tools. So eto na yun yung kanina. So eto na yung pinaka naging topic ko from dun sa topic 1 na na-generate ko sa MATLAB. Tapos eto na nga yung sample ko nung paggawa ng aking literature review. So eto pinapakita ko sa inyo, then mamaya magkakaroon tayo ng hands-on, no? So siguro a brief lang, so I guess mga 5 to 10 minutes. But hindi ko gagamitin yung MATLAB kasi nga yung MATLAB kasi is may own subscription din siya, so hindi siya applicable or pwede naman siyang gamitin in a trial version. Kaya lang syempre, 'di ba, mas doon na tayo sa mas ginagamit natin, no? So gagawa lang tayo ng research questions, and then ang gagamitin lang natin is yung mga conventional research databases na wala namang subscriptions. So the topic 2 focuses on integrating the BIM construction safety. So ganyan yung discussions. And then topic 3, ayun na nga, yung BIM technologies. Then next, searching sentences into topic cluster, the PDF Guru. So yung PDF Guru kasi, yun kasi naka-install sa MacBook ko, no? So kaya yun yung ginamit ko. So actually, meron naman other mga PDF readers. So pwede rin yun yung gamitin ninyo. So kasi pag gumamit kayo ng mga words, no, ibibigay yan doon sa PDF, i-type nyo lang, tapos makikita nyo dyan kung ano yung mga construction safety. Kunwari, like ko, ginamit ko is construction safety doon sa article, tapos ibibigay niya lahat ng sentences and paragraphs na merong construction safety. And then from that, babasahin mo siya, tapos pag nakita mo yung sentence na ito is related doon sa yung thematic or yung sa topic discussion, i-copy-paste mo siya din. After mo siya i-copy-paste, i-killbot mo siya, no? So para ma-paraphrase yung sentence, no? Hindi ibig sabihin na na-copy-paste mo siya tapos isa-cite mo, okay na yon. Hindi siya applicable kapag gagamitan na, what I mean, i-read pa rin siya as plagiarized ng other plagiarism checker. So after mo i-copy, i-paste mo muna sa killbot, tapos i-paraphrase mo. Tapos pag na-paraphrase mo, tsaka mo ulit siya i-copy, and then ilalagay mo na siya doon sa topic discussion mo. Tapos, pag na-copy-paste mo na siya, so using the Mendeley naman, tsaka natin i-cite si article. Then, porket na-paraphrase mo na, okay na, hindi pa dead. So, papasok doon si Grammarly, no? So, si Grammarly naman, i-check niya naman yung grammar mo. Or at least, si Grammarly may mga tawag dito, may mga tabs or may mga parang priority kung, or what I mean preferences kung ano yung gagamitin mo. So syempre, tayo as a researcher and para nga dun sa ginagawa nating mga term requirements, gamitin natin yung knowledgeable, then we have yung expert, pwede rin naman, tapos academics or dun sa academician, para at least yung pagkakasulat natin is naiintindihan nung lahat. Kasi naka-academic yung settings ni Grammarly. Tapos yan, pag nakita mo na, so lalagay naman ni Grammarly yung suggestions, tapos i-click mo lang yung replace with this version. Then, doon sa lahat ng articles na nabasa mo, gagawa mo siya ng summary. So, number one, syempre kung ano yung article na yon, sino yung author. Tapos, since sa akin is the challenges ko yung BIM application, so ang ginamit ko yung mga tools. Tapos yung tools na ginamit or binanggit ng mga authors doon sa articles, ano yung naging challenges noon or ano yung naging limitations. So yung mga limitations na yon, iisa-isahin mo. So pag naisa-isa mo yung limitations, then mapapansin mo dyan sa mga limitations, pwede mo siyang i-categorize. Once na categorize mo siya, dun papasok yung gap. So yun yung gap na hinahanap mo to produce your new research article. Or dahil dun sa gap na yon, makakagawa ka ng mga bagong articles or makakagawa ka ng sarili mong thesis. So yun yung naging way ko in writing research literature review or in writing my dissertations. So, yun nga, plagiarism checker. So, pag nabasa ni Turnitin na okay na lahat or okay na yung articles mo, then 15% below usually kapag nagpa-publish, and some of the journal, they require 15% below, pero yung sum naman is 20% below. So, depende yon, no? So, depende yon sa pagpa-publishan mo. So, dito sa pinag-publishan ko is yun nga yung sa Springer. So, eto siya, release na siya this year, yung tinatawag natin Advances in Science and Technology, Advances in Science, Technology and Innovation by Springer, no? So yung literature review ko na from scratches or from doon sa aking incomplete requirements na naging part ngayon ng tawag dito ng isang international book and also yung well-known publisher, no? So, yun yung nakakatuwa, no? So wag nating bibitiwan, no? So para sa atin, wag nating bitiwan kasi kung may way kasi, 'di ba, may ipapublish natin 'yan, no? So pagtuunan lang natin ng pansin. So parang yung song ni Sarah Geronimo, 'di ba, no, yung Tala na sumikat, napatugtog na siya, narinig na natin siya nung way back 2015, then recently lang siya naging boom. So baka ganun din yung research paper natin. So kailangan lang nating repasuhin, kailangan lang nating baguhin or kailangan lang natin bigyan ng pansin, no? So yan yung aking presentations, and sabi ko nga ipapakita ko sa inyo yung kahit a glimpse lang ng aking pagsusulat, no? So again, thank you. Sorry, dapat pala hindi muna ako nag-thank you kasi nga may papakita pa akong yung part of my presentation, no? So yan, so I am proud na hindi lang ako yung nakakapag-publish, even may student assistant, no? Sila yung katuwang ko sa pagpa-publish, and until now, no, nakakapagsulat kami. Siguro pag hindi lang din ako busy, no? So isa doon sa mga, syempre lahat sila pinagmamalaki ko, pero syempre yung pinaka-special yung nasa dulo, si Jobel, no? So siya yung 15 days lang ginawa. So parang trial lang, no? So parang trial lang habang di pa siya graduate, no? Hanggang ngayon nasa College of Engineering siya, tapos hopefully makagraduate siya this year, no? So sabi ko trial lang, try nating i-pattern yung nasulat ko dun sa gagawin natin ngayon, no? So nauna pa nga i-publish yung papel namin compare doon sa pinag-patternan namin, or dun ngayon sa pinakita kong paper ko, no? So yung ginawa namin, kung yung sa akin is yung BIM, ang ginawa naman namin is virtual reality, no? So yan, na-publish siya nung August, and we got 3 citations na agad. So parang syempre kapag ganun yung nakikita mong impact, or what I mean yung nakikita mong tawag dito, nakikita mo na tinatangkilik siya ng tao, 'di ba? So parang lalo kaming nagiging proud, and also nagiging eager kami na magsulat pa, no? So hopefully kayo din, no, siguro darating din yung time na ma-enjoy niyo yung pagsusulat. No? So ngayon siguro masasabi ko na na-enjoy ko siya, lalo na kung may kasama tayo sa pagsusulat. And stop ko muna yung share, tapos papakita ko sa inyo yung ginagawa kong writing. No? So using the different tools. Ayan. So Doc A, nakikita po ba?
Yes, sir. Nakikita namin yung dalawang page, yung
Yes,
I
opo.
think the library Mendeley and the MS Word ba to with Grammarly
Yes.
and Killbot.
Yes po. And mamaya mapapakita ko din yung Mendeley. So first, ang ginagawa ko po, yun nga po, paghahanap po tayo ng article, so since sabi ko nga under negotiation pa yung Scopus subscription natin with the PUP. So meron naman pong other research database na makakatulong sa atin, no? So yun nga yung Google Scholar. So isip kayo ng topic. So meron ako nakita dito, ito yung isa sa mga ginagawa ko, yung topic congestions, tsaka yung multi-purpose. No? So ano nga ba yung magiging tulong ng multi-purpose to eliminate traffic congestion? Ayan. So syempre, kung ang topic mo is topic congestion and multi-purpose, dapat ganito lagi, no? Using the Boolean operators. So hyphen, tapos n, tapos multi-purpose, tapos search. Ayan. Tapos makikita nyo, meron dyan about 4,120 results. So kasi pag ginawa ko is or naman, lalo siyang dumadami. 'Di ba? So meron siyang, ayan, so same halos. So end na lang natin. Tapos ano pa ba yung pwede nating idagdag to minimize nga yung magiging number of articles na kailangan natin. So pwede din i-Philippines, ilagay natin kung ang focus mo is Philippines. So yan, no? So habang dumadagdag yung word, ibig sabihin nun, yung tatlong word na to, kailangan makita doon sa article na yon. So yan na, di ba, naging 304 na lang yung articles. Then, kung masipag-sipag kayo, so 304 siguro kaya naman yan ng 1 month. Kung babasahin natin lahat, so kung wala tayong masyadong ginagawa. Pero kung hindi naman, pwede naman paunti-unti. Tapos, ikikilig nyo lang yung paper or yung website na yon. Tapos, like si MDPI, free naman siya. So, pwede mo siyang i-download na. So, pag na-download mo siya, ayan. Then, to include this article dun sa Mendeley, kukopyahin mo yung DOI. Yan. So, yung DOI, copy mo siya. Tapos, eto na yung Mendeley, inihanda ko na para hindi na ako maguguluhan. I-add nyo ko lang, add entry manually. Tapos, ikakopy mo lang yung DOI. Tapos, lalabas na si DOI or what I mean si article doon sa Mendeley mo. So, automatic yan, ilalagay niya na yan. Yan. Yung mga details ng article na yon. Tapos, add entry lang. Tapos, pag nag-add entry, yan, makikita nyo na dito, nandito na siya sa aking Mendeley. Then, after kung malagay sa Mendeley, babalik na muna ako sa MS Word ko kasi meron din ako Mendeley sa MS Word. Ang gagawin ko lang is, kailangan ko lang i-refresh yung Mendeley ko dito sa MS Word. So, update from library para lumabas na kung anong inad ko sa website. So, nakikita nyo, na-update ko siya, lumabas na siya. Eto na siya. Barriers and drivers of transition to sustainable public transport in the Philippines. Tapos, since na hindi na natin hintayin na or buksan ko pa lahat yung file. So, kopya na lang tayo dito. Total sa kanya pa rin naman to. No? So, sabihin na lang natin, eto dito tayo sa may survey results, economic, ayan. So, copy natin kahit mga 2 sentences. Copy, tapos ipe-paste ko siya sa Word. Tapos pag na-paste siya sa Word, ayan, no? So, sabi ko nga, pag nag-copy-paste kayo, hindi pwedeng ilalagay niyo agad yung citation. So, wag mo na ganun, no? So, kasi babasahin nga siya ni Grammarly, so gamitin muna natin ng Killbot. Tapos i-highlight mo lang siya, lalabas to kay Killbot. Ito na yon, yung sentences na yon. Then after nyan, i-click mo lang yung paraphrase kay Killbot. Tapos pag na-paraphrase na ni Killbot, actually si Killbot may options din, no? We have the creative fluency, standard, formal. Depende sa iyo kasi sabi ko nga hanapin mo yung yung tawag dito, yung writing skills mo or yung technique mo sa pagsusulat. Ako mas gusto ko creative kasi creative ako hindi naman sa ganun, no? So basta nasa sa inyo 'yan, no? So ako ginagamit ko creative talaga. Then ayan, tapos na-paraphrase na siya ni Killbot, i-click mo lang yung insert, mag-automatic 'yan. Nag-automatic siya, nakita nyo, nag-automatic siya na nagbago na. Hindi na siya yung dating kinopy-paste mo. Tapos, syempre sabi ko nga, once na paraphrase ni Killbot, it not necessary, tama yung grammar niya minsan. Or minsan naman, tama, pero kailangan pa rin nating ayusin. So, I have Grammarly. So, eto nga, nakita nyo, nagkaroon ng suggestion si Grammarly. Tapos, ikiklik mo lang, replace with this version. Tapos, yan, may mga other issues pa siya. I-click mo lang ng i-click. Hayaan mong si Grammarly magtrabaho sa'yo, no? So, yan. And then, yan. Tapos, remove as well as end. So, yung Grammarly ko kasi nakalagay dito is knowledgeable. So, as long as nakakita niya pa na may pwedeng i-improve niya yan, no? Then, di ba? Hindi naman tayo ganun kagaling mag-English. Pero ang galing, parang using the different tools, parang ang galing-galing ko na mag-English, di ba? So yan. Tapos, using the Mendeley, eto na siya, nakita nyo na yan, di ba? Nakita nyo na, andito na yung article na yon. Ilalagay ko na siya, insert citation. Tapos, after insert citation, so kailangan natin ng references. So references, then, nandito yan, more option, insert bibliography. Tapos, ayan na siya. Continue mo lang, eto na yung bibliography. Tapos for the citation style, we have the APA. Tapos bahala na si Mendeley dyan. Huwag natin pahirapan yung sarili natin, di ba? So, eto IEEE, so magiging 1. Tapos eto na yung format. So, kung APA, update citation style. So, ayan na yung magiging format, no? So, author na siya. So, I guess, na-enjoy nyo, no? Yung naging way ko ng aking pagsusulat ng research or ng literature review, and hopefully kayo din, no, so makadevelop kayo ng your own techniques or tawag dito ng inyong way ng pagsusulat, no, para dun sa ginagawa nyong research writing using the different software and tools. And for that, thank you, and thank you sa Graduate School for this opportunity.
Maraming salamat, Sir Ching. Thank you for sharing your knowledge about the utility of several applications that we can use in writing our research papers.